You think that sleeping with a woman makes you gay because she used to be a man, then sleeping with a woman makes you a pedophile because she used to be a child.
What are you, fucking nuts? You thought?
You think that sleeping with a trans woman makes you gay because she used to be a man, then sleeping with any woman makes you a pedophile because she used to be a child.
Okay. Now, this one got me on a different level, and I'm gonna say it. He dumb as fuck. He dumb. And I'm saying he, cause gotta be a transgender. But me not say nothing. I'ma let her explain to this stupid person.
I'll fucking know. Fucking know. Maybe that's a reach and a false equivalency. One is a choice, and arguably a mental health issue. The other happens regardless of influence. It's a part of life. You naturally go from a girl to a woman, a boy to a man. Go through a process called puberty, where your body changes. You're able to do things as an adult that you couldn't previously do as a child. Like, I don't know, have kids. And your whole mentality changes. You are no longer in a childish state of thinking. You can do for yourself, make your own decision, consciously. So trying to make that reach that you're a pedophile if you're attracted to the opposite sex that you're naturally supposed to be attracted to, it's fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Not only that, it's dangerous. Because you have pedophiles using the exact same argument to justify them fucking with kids. Well, if a man can identify as a woman, then I should be able to identify as a child. And since I identify as a child, why can't I date someone in the same group I identify with? Trans ageism is some real shit. Look it up. And just to be clear, a woman is an adult human female. So if she was not born female, she's not a woman. If they were born a male and turn into a woman later on in life, they're still a male. They're still a man. Alright? So by definition, that is homosexual activity. A man and another man, that's homosexual. Whether the man has on a dress, mutilated himself to have titties or get rid of his penis, or is taking hormones or testosterone blockers, he's still a man.
And guys, me just want to say, from now on, I identify as Superman. I can fly. So when y'all see me, address me as Superman. I'm just saying. But she explained it. She put it out there because the first chick, well, the first dude, he said it. But that's your opinion. Like I said, I'm stupid. I didn't graduate from Harvard. I don't know nothing about biology. I don't know about the chromosome. But since I can identify as anything I want to identify as, and that made me that, I'm Superman.
What do you think of transgender people?
That's nothing to do with me. I'm not transgender, and I don't understand the issue like they do. They
Are
can
you
do whatever
transphobic? Do you consider yourself that?
Transphobic? What? Afraid?
Well, it kind of, yeah. You have
I don't live in fear, my friend. I have no problem.
Do you have a dislike of transgender people?
I don't know any transgender people.
Do you have a dislike of what they stand for, what they are?
No. Why would I?
I don't know.
That's not my issue.
And if I offended you, I am going to remind you in advance that I am very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not keeping up.
Piers Morgan, you're a bitch for that setup interview. Just want to put it out there. And that's the thing. That's why I respect Andrew Tate. Me personally, you want to be transgender, you want to float around as a butterfly, you want to put on dresses, you want to say that this is what you is. I don't give a shit because it don't pay my bills. But don't try to force your ideology on me. Don't try to tell me I need to think the way you think. And if I don't think the way you think, then you're going to come for me and tell me that, oh, I'm homophobe and I'm this, I'm transgender phobe. I ain't got no phobia. I'm scared of a lion eating my ass. I'm scared of them big ass anaconda swallowing my ass. I'm scared of getting shot. I'm not scared of none of you transgender or homosexuals or whatever the hell you want to call yourself, him, them, dear, it is, what. I don't give a shit. It don't pay my bills. All I'm saying is, this is one of the things that I say. The thing about it is, they're saying that they're fighting for their rights and they want to have the same rights as everybody, but they have no problem with trying to take your rights away. Most of us don't give a shit what you want to do. That's your life. Live your life. Whatever you want to think, that's on you. But stop trying to force everybody to think the way you think. Stop trying to force everybody to agree with you. Do whatever the hell you want. Like I said, I don't give a shit. Be happy or be miserable like the rest of us. We don't care. We only have a problem when you trying to force your shit on us. And if we say, well, I don't agree with you, then we're the bad person. You start pushing all this phobia, this phobia, that. I ain't got no damn phobia transgender because I ain't scared of none of you motherfuckers. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion.
I identify. Okay, why can't I identify as a black lesbian?
Well, firstly, I mean, it was.
Well, I'm serious. I'm serious. If I can identify as anything without any need to prove I'm actually what that is, why can't I, on International Women's Day, say I'm Piers Morgan, I'm a black lesbian?
I think.
Gotcha, bitch.
Taking it to a kind of absurd status.
I think
we're
that's
talking
what,
about quite a
with
strong
respect, I think
physical
that
case.
you'd already opened the absurdity door by saying it is limitless. You can do what you like. Anyone can say, I'm a woman. So I simply ask you, why can't I?
I mean, this point kind of ridicules trans people to an extent.
Actually, I think what you said ridicules trans people. Because actually, people who go through the full process of transition, who actually go through what we used to call a sex change, which I don't think you can muck around with original biology, but those who actually go through surgical procedure over a number of years, I've got great respect for that very difficult journey they go on. I had zero respect for people who just wallop their hand up and go, suddenly, I'm a woman and I want all the rights that a woman has, and I want to compete, say, in sport. I'm a 6'4" athlete, sprinter, swimmer, whatever, who's competed very mediocrely in male sport. I now want to come in and crush women in swimming pools and in sprinting events and break all their records, perhaps irrevocably, just by saying, I'm a woman. I think that is the absurdity you were talking about. My response was to say, well, if it's limitless, why can't I then say whatever I want to say? And you say immediately, as I knew you would, well, that's ridiculous. But my point is, you were being ridiculous.
Well, that's your opinion. You can think I'm ridiculous, but I don't think you can say, well, it has to.
I don't know why I am, but you're not.
I want to know why that is ridiculous. We should be talking about actual women on International Women's Day. That's not crazy.
I mean, I agree, but your idea of an actual woman.
The chromosomes.
It's an adult female. It's not difficult.
The chromosomes are a pretty good indication.
I don't think you have to be biologically female to identify.
Then you are wrong, because then I can identify as a fox.
Yeah.
But again, it's kind of an absurd point.
How many? Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Angelica. How many genders are there?
2.
There are 2 genders. Wow. So
Gotcha, bitch.
you don't believe in transgenders at all?
Well, I think there are.
Whoa, hang on. Whoa.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God.
Whoa. There are 2 genders.
Well, it's taught in.
Well, why do you say well? You've literally just launched this huge defense of transgenderism. Now you've eradicated it.
I think there's.
If there are 2 genders, you mean male and female, right?
There's gender fluidity. I will.
Fluid between what?
Between what?
Between different identities, and we can choose different
You
identities.
see how difficult this is, though?
But it is difficult, but I think making.
But it's not difficult until you... make it...
And there you go, guys. She just proved this point. He asked her straight up, how many genders are there? She said 2. But then she tried to backtrack. But I ain't holding that against her because I've been saying for years, guys, I'm a lesbian. I like the kitty. I like Pum Pum. And I'm a proud lesbian. And I want you to just address me as such. But for her to be saying all of these things there on National Women's Day and all of that there and saying that because a man get up today and put on some makeup and put on a dress, all of a sudden that make him a woman. But I guess I can't find fault because, like I said, I've been a lesbian for a long time because I like that kitty. I like Pum Pum. Shit is good. It is what it is. But it's just ridiculous for me when I hear actual women that are defending this. But in the same breath, these same women are screaming about women rights and women this and women that. It's friggin' ridiculous, the shit they're saying. That's just my opinion. But I'm a lesbian. I don't know nothing. And ladies, if you love you a lesbian, hit me up. Because I like that kitty.
Argument is made that trans women are women, for example. And what that seems to mean is that trans women are identical to women. Now, if people want to say trans women are not biological women, obviously that is the case. But people don't seem to want to say that, although that is obviously scientifically true. Trans women are not biological women.
That's a fact.
Biological women are biological women.
But where are you going with this? What are you trying to accomplish?
God, it smells like bitch in here. Oh, there's the bitch.
By asking yourself.
And this simp ass dude right here that you see, I liked what he did before, but he's just trying to make himself relevant anymore. That trying to get into the topic and talking about all of this. Yes, he's a scientist, but he's a dumbass scientist. Because no matter what you say, no matter what you think, facts are facts. It is what it is. And facts don't give a shit about your feelings, but he's just one of these irrelevant motherfuckers from back in the days that's trying to make himself relevant again.
Is it science or is it not science? It's how it's people in society.
But this is a perfect example of an area where suddenly it doesn't matter to say things that are just true. Like why is it bad or wrong to point out?
I have another way to approach this. I care what is objectively true in the world.
What are you, fucking nuts? You thought?
As a scientist. But let me not say even as a scientist. I just simply care what is objectively true. And science happens to be a pretty potent path to invoke, to find out what is true. And so if people express themselves on a gender spectrum, and that is an actual thing in an actual society, if we have not fully explained that scientifically, that's an interesting frontier to study. If you want to say it's only sociological, then it's the purview of the social sciences. I don't care who studies it. It's an interesting fact about society that's worth learning about. If to fight someone and say it's not biological, it's just your this, it's real and it's there.
Well,
because it's real because it manifests.
God, it smells like bitch in here. Oh, there's the bitch.